Maybe you should get rid of some bikes and that'll leave you room in there.
You should shut your whore mouth.
Hey Quinn, where's your red Miata?
I don't know, Mike Vargas, where is it?
He built a 4-rotor Supra for Adam LZ. Like, how come a 2-rotor Miata's taking so long?
Because we're not out in LZ.
Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense.
We're on the 4-year wait list. 3 years in January.
Do you think I'll finish my white FD before he finishes your red Miata? He's had a 3-year head start.
I don't know, I'm not getting much for progress updates on it. I don't think anything has been done. If it's not done in 2 months, 3 months, I'm going down there and getting it. Matchew and I will finish it.
There we go.
Now that we're wrapping up all these projects.
Yeah. Look at how clean the garage looks right now. What's up, Ty Dog?
Why you gotta get me all fired up? I've been drinking that wine. It's making me angry.
Wine's not supposed to make you angry.
It makes me angry, apparently.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did a little tidying up. We're gonna give you guys a walkthrough and updates on where we're at with everything and projects and what we're gonna be working on this summer for car projects. We're actually gonna start filming car content again very, very soon. We have spotlights planned. We have hooligan footage planned for the Exo set.
Hmm.
We have another build coming, and I'm gonna tell you about that shortly in this video.
Oh yeah, yep.
Did you buy another motorcycle?
Not yet.
It has more than 2 wheels, Ty.
I bought a trike. I knew it.
A Harley trike?
It's either 2 or 4. I don't do the 3-wheel thing.
Go ahead.
Okay, Project AP Juan. It's mostly done. We tested it, runs beautiful. I do think that this warrants a new spotlight revisit because the car is absolutely transformed now with the new engine package and the suspension setup. So that's something we're gonna do more footage on. And I'm also thinking, I really come to realize like how special the S2000 really is, especially when it comes to the modern day cars. And we're actually gonna be doing a podcast on this shortly tonight. It'll be a separate video, but one of the topics I'm gonna talk about is what cars today are still worth owning. And I ask myself this all the time. Bikes kind of took my attention away for a little bit just because it's different and it's not the nonsense that you deal with like all these modern cars. So, you know, I asked myself, where do I go from here? I mean, I'll say this, like I'm definitely reignited into the whole car thing again. I'm excited to do some driving this year, and that was like a big, getting the FD project done. I can't wait to drive that thing again. I can't wait that Matt's building the white FD and we're gonna have 2 FDs for the channel and all the things that are coming. I'm gonna do all the finishing stuff that I wanted to do to this, like or I was gonna do the white car. But S2000 will just mostly be footage. I don't really have anything wild. Unless like I get a good deal for like a set of Toto ITBs in the airbox or something. Maybe I would just, you know, just say YOLO and go the ITB route.
That'd be sick.
BMW Z4M Coupe. This is gonna be our summer project. I'm very excited for this car. A lot of this was going back and forth because I was entertaining the prospect of buying a new Mark V Supra in a manual. But there's things that, like the more I watch on that car, there's just some things that like I don't love about it. I love the way it looks. I love that it's a 6-speed manual. You know, there's a lot of endearing things about it. It's set up, it looks like it's a hooligan machine right out of the box, which is really cool. But that motor seems to leave something to be desired. 6,500 RPM, 8,000 RPM. You know, that flywheel looks very heavy in that car. Like it does not change RPM. Watch a video of it freewearing. It just hangs. It's just floats.
That's everything. Unless you go up to like those like a GT3 RS. That's how everything new is going to be.
I'm just like, I can't. You know, like, even like this thing, like I know there's a big heavy dual mass flywheel in here, but that's a flywheel change away to correct that. But like the revvy nature of this is already that much more rampant than the Mark V Supra. But this has all the underpinnings to be just like that. And it has the torque and it has enough power stock, but we're gonna optimize that because these are very quirked up. 4 catalytic conversion here. So we're gonna dive into the engine of this. Do all the naturally aspirated mods. So it'll be a mild NA build. Probably not going to do cams, but we'll see. We're going to service it. It's almost due for the Vanos servicing, so clearancing the valves. We're going to go through that. Need some oil leaks fixed at only 40,000 miles because it's a BMW. But it's got that long wiener hood, mini Grand Touring-esque sports car.
You know what? I'm gonna go out and say this. This is way better looking than a new Supra.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I like the way the A90 looks better. Or A91, whatever the manual one is.
Yeah.
This is a really cool looking car though. I mean, that's like what kind of gravitated me towards it. Was like, it's very unique.
It's more classic. I think it'll, like,
Well,
I love the A91 Supra. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think it's a good looking car.
It's aggressive looking.
There's something about the headlights that's a little weird to me.
This has that James Bond appeal.
Yeah.
Not many cars they would say have like that James Bond-esque appeal. I think this is one of them. You know, I'm never gonna buy an Aston Martin at this point because they're just so expensive, and I just feel like ownership would be a nightmare. So this is like the poor man's Aston, and I like it for that. But I want to hear these individual throttle bodies sing on this car and get rid of those cats. People make like almost 50 more at the wheels, which is bolt-ons and
That's
tuning.
crazy.
He's got 4 cats.
Naturally aspirated power. That's unbelievable.
I need Epic Motorsports to make me the damn header, the race header. I keep trying to convince them to do it, so we'll see if I can pull that one off. But that's going to be the starting point. If I can get that, I got to settle on an exhaust manifold. I really want the Epic Motorsports one. If somebody has one, DM me. I'll pay you brand new price for it right now, even if it's used. I don't care. So let me know. But yeah, I'm excited to dive into this. This car is all stock other than suspension and wheels, but wheels would be a part of the tuning package that we're going to do to it. Needs a revamp. And maybe even a wrap.
Yeah.
Everybody, there's a lot of, not everybody, but a lot of people love Project RX-8.
You drove it.
I drove it the other day, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It is way too slow, but I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm excited. I'm going to start dailying this again. I've just been driving the Lexus every year. I didn't even drive this last year, other than from when we tested it at Lime Rock. I don't know what else I can do for mods at this point without doing anything crazy. If somebody has suggestions of mods you want to see or projects for this, please let me know. It might be like some interior aesthetics, like the headliner. Might try dyeing the headliner. I was thinking like just to make it black because I hate that like beige headliner.
I didn't realize it had a beige headliner.
Oh, it's hideous. And there's like a couple like little brown marks in it. Like looks like somebody sharded. So bad. But the interior is like really clean otherwise. Like it's just that gross looking headliner. So yeah, let me know. Let me know what you guys want to see done to this car. FDRX7, it's done, other than tuning.
And your exhaust.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. What am I saying? It's not done. There's a lot of
No, interior. Yeah.
When I mean done, I mean all the engine shit. So we did the turbo upgrade. It boosts more. Teaser, spoiler. I don't know if the video released yet or not for this, but changing that compressor cover to the full TO4S, it now boosts over 15 PSI. We hooked a Grady Profect B boost controller back up to it. It's just been horrendous weather. It's raining. It's like Florida and Connecticut, but like cold.
Yeah. So
as soon as we get a little bit of like clean weather and I can go out at night, we're gonna just do the tune. We're gonna re-dyno it because I'm really excited to see what this thing makes. 450, 460 is the goal, 21 pounds. And then from there, suspension. I want new suspension because I'm gonna give Matt the Tains that are on here.
Oh, that's on video now. He's gonna give them to me.
I mean, at a very reasonable price. My REM Emiya Dolphin Tail catback is on the way as we speak. Not really happy about how that whole process went. Don't meet your heroes. I'll tell you guys more about that in the video for it. And then black interior conversion. I bought brand new carpet for it. We're gonna do a carpet install. You can't get the new ones anymore, I tried. So it's gonna be a arc7.com carpet or whatever, arc7 carpet, whatever that website is. There's black interior conversion. And we might even have to paint some panels because I can't get them.
Yeah, there's the little things like the sunroof button and the lights up on the top. It's like $450 for a used one.
It's ridiculous trying to find parts for this damn thing. It takes the enjoyment out of it, but like Matt and I both agree these are just going to become like enjoyment cars.
Yep.
Like they're not. I'm not putting it on track. I don't want to crash it like and have to deal with like fixing it. So, I shouldn't have said it's done. There's more things in the, but there's gonna be much more RX-7 content. This thing deserves a spotlight video. This thing deserves a proper slip angle test at Lime Rock.
I think we're also like wanted to try a new kind of shooting too, where there's no talking. It's literally like
we're gonna do some raw driving footage.
just driving like and focusing on like cinematic.
At the limit.
Yeah, cinematic and good driving at the limit.
So that's coming. My ITB Miata. Here's where I want input from all you. Originally I was saying I'm gonna sell the red Miatas as soon as I get it back. Because it was 3 years in January since I dropped that car off at Angel Motorsports, and like I don't even feel like I own the damn thing anymore, and I'm just over it. Part of me is thinking that I need to keep the NB because that's the real sentimental car for me. But like maybe there would be something reignited with the red car, piggybacked off of. There's like really nothing else out there that like I feel like is worth the money or worth buying. So maybe I would just keep it. But Matchew and I were talking about this, and I'm thinking take the 13B engine package. If it really makes like 270 at the wheels and like it's sweet with that peripheral port of 13B, put it in here with the tubular subframe and like just have this thing be like the awesome Miata, and then take this engine package, which is still really cool and probably more fitting to the character of an NA Miata, and dropping that in there. And who knows, maybe I'll love it with my wide stupid work wheels on there and the flares, and like I'll do the body work on it. Like maybe that will be cool. Do some finishing projects and stuff. I don't know. It's just so hard to wrap my head around it because the car's been gone for so long it doesn't even feel like I own it anymore. So let me know what you guys want to see us do with that. Because the other prospect is I take the 13B out of it, put it in here, put this engine in there, and then do a giveaway on it. Because I think that would make a cool giveaway car too. But then I'd have to buy something. So like, do I buy an A91 with a manual and do that as a build for the channel? Like, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. That's it for these.
For these?
Your car.
Oh, my car. I've been doing some work on it.
It's made some progress. Oh, wait, before we go to your car, Project Exoset.
Yeah, the Exoset, like that falls along the line with the weather and the tuning, because we're waiting on good weather.
We may have talked about this more recently, but it was wintertime in an update video. It's done. It just needs tuning.
Yep.
And then alignment stuff.
I aligned it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we had the tow gauge and everything like that, and I was I mean it probably needs to be done again.
It just needs shakedown.
Yeah, I maxed out caster and or matched it to my Miata.
We're gonna film a lot of content for that. Spotlight, doing knucklehead things.
Yeah, it needs to be driven.
Slip angle track test.
It really needs to be driven. I think it's gonna be fun.
Go in the drive-thrus, go in the car shows, reactions.
I'm gonna take it to track days.
Matt's gonna take it to track days. I would entertain doing a couple sessions on track with this.
Yeah. They make great track cars.
Yeah.
Tom's is phenomenal. I love driving Tom's on track, big track.
So, a lot of content for that this year.
Yep.
Matt's FD.
My FD?
Dude, show the progress.
Oh, well, yeah, I refinished the subframes. So those are all cleaned up. I refinished the control arms I could. We ordered new pillow ball bushings for the lower and upper. All 6 pillow ball bushings are getting replaced, along with these bushings too. This is kind of hard to film and show at the time, but yeah, I'm still in the progress of finishing up the arms.
You give me the camera. Buddy.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we already put in an order with Mazda. All that OEM stuff is coming in. 6 pillow ball bushings. These 2 bushings. I'm gonna replace those, then paint those arms. I still have to do the knuckles, put the rear suspension together. I want to get it rolling again.
There's a lot of content to come out of this car.
There's a lot. I've been time lapsing everything, but like most of the time I'm just working on it by myself.
We're gonna show you guys like the important stuff though.
Yeah, exactly. I started going through the interior stuff that was in the dry bay. You know, I got the rear panel in there, or the rear what do you call that? The shelf.
He even put my set of rear bins in here.
Yeah.
Well, technically they're your bins because they came with this car.
I mean, really, I was just going through and making sure I had all the plastics and stuff, because I know that's like a lot of the hard stuff to source. So like I just want to make sure I got to figure out what I need and start planning. I did order a turbo for this thing, actually, already.
Get out of here.
I did.
What did you
I'm
get?
gonna be part of the Garrett Boost Club.
Oh snap! Boost
Yeah.
Club, son.
Yeah, it's a very, very simple turbo. It's oil-cooled only, journal bearing.
It should be.
I just want this thing to be as simple as possible. I'm not gonna be like tracking this thing. I'm not looking for like every ounce of horsepower down low. I'm going like old school turbo on this thing.
Journal bearings for life, son.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't come up with like a plan yet, but I am going to be working with Derek on this. He's never done rotary stuff before, so he's gonna be making a manifold and a downpipe and adapting like the intercool, which is already the intercooler's installed. I'm getting this thing ready to go because I want to get the fab work done on it.
Well, Vanna, show us what you got. Oh, I forgot there's a fan over here.
Yeah, I don't want to touch your. Step on your stuff.
Don't step on my black interior conversion over there. Oh snap! Look at all that.
I just got the intercooler on.
All right, bonus points if you can guess what this intercooler is from. I have the same one in my FD.
Yeah, same one. Yeah, fits nicely in there.
Gigantor.
It's not going to be this close to the pulley in the front. This is kind of just
Oh,
leaning
yeah,
forward.
the engine's tilted forward.
I've got the same transmission cross member brace that Quinn has in his car. We're going to get the transmission on there and get that brace on so that we can have the engine in its position so that Derek can actually come up with the fab. Or he can fab up the manifold, downpipe, external wastegate setup, and all that stuff. Once I get that, I'll be taking it all apart again, refinishing the. Is everything okay?
I was trying to bump the.
Exposure a little bit. I think you gotta hit the. I think it's the spin
It's all right.
with your thumb.
I was just trying to do something. Don't worry about it. I was hitting the spinner with my thumb, but it was actually bumping aperture, not exposure. So.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I saying? Well, yeah, we gotta get the transmission with the cross member in, just so the engine will be positioned where it's gonna live, so that Derek can fab it up. Once I do that, I'm gonna take it all apart again, and then I'm gonna refinish the bay. I'm gonna delete ABS. Just clean it up, make it as simple as possible. I don't think this thing's gonna have power steering or air conditioning. I'm just gonna keep this thing as simple as possible.
Just like my car.
Yep, yeah, exactly.
Tell the kids about this 13B. So this is the same spec of Streetport that I have in my car, and it was built by the same person, my very, very good friend who chooses to remain anonymous and doesn't want to be bothered by anybody. So
yeah, we'll call him Mister.
Meester, yeah. Meester stays anonymous, but and this is a fresh motor. It's never ran.
Yeah, and we talked to him about it, being sitting for as long as it has been. It shouldn't be a problem.
He said it should be fine.
Yeah, it should be all right.
I mean, absolute worst case, you got to do new water seals, but that's absolute worst case.
Yep. I mean, I don't know how to check for that. I'm still new to the rotary stuff, so I'm sure when I do the bay on this, we'll pull the engine out and take a closer look.
I think if we just put coolant in and see if it weeps.
Yeah.
Spin it by hand and see if it weeps. So.
Yeah, I gotta take the clutch and flywheel off to see the condition of that. That looks like a lightweight flywheel and an ACT clutch.
It's a lightened flywheel. I don't know how light it is.
Yeah.
I went with a 12-pound in mine, but honestly, I wish I went a little bit lighter.
But yeah.
Or maybe it's a 10. I don't know. It's one or the other.
I've also been bolting together the body panels and getting little things here and there back together. Could probably throw the seats in. Oh, the gauges. Show the gauges.
Oh yeah, we fixed his. We took those Ricer-ass gauges out of this thing.
Oh my god. I don't know. This is honestly, it's got to be the nicest gauge cluster out of any. I mean, the Supra, the A90 Supra.
Yeah, but this was nice. 92.
The NSX, the NSX might be the nicest gauges from
NSX is nice, but I mean, the chrome trim rings and stuff on the FD were nice.
Yeah, but that's all taken out.
All amber lighting. I remember back in the Civic days, having an amber gauge, JDM gauge cluster was a big deal.
Yep.
So, this already had a lot of the premium stuff, bronze glass,
Yep.
Premium sports car.
I haven't decided on the important things yet, like the paint. I think, if we do end up finding a resource for wrapping, I would love to have this thing just wrapped white, because it's already, I gotta have, if I'm gonna wrap a car, it's gotta be the same color as the door sills. That drives me crazy when they're a different color. Sorry, Quinn, if you're gonna do that. I guess if it's a dark color, it's a little different, but
we'll see.
I gotta have the same color. Although my dad said the great thing. I swear it's not copying off you, Quinn, because I know you in green.
What the?
But my dad put the idea in my head that this car would look so good having a tan interior and being British racing green.
Oh, you could do BRG. I'm not into that.
Or I would do like a green like my my BMW, remember my E46 wagon.
Oh, like a forest green?
Yeah, but it's like kind of metallic.
As long as you don't steal my solid green idea.
I want you solid. It'll be metallic.
Yeah, I want solid.
It's either gonna be BRG, which will be like that's like a flat.
Yeah. Well, it's just dark.
Yeah, it's just darker. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is pretty flat. Or a metallic like E46 wagon touring green. I love that color.
Leave in the comments what you think Matt should paint this car.
Yeah, I'd have
to wrap it.
I'd have to do like the sills and everything else, like under the hood. It would just drive me crazy if it wasn't.
Right.
The whole thing
Tyler says carbon wrap.
looks super rad. All right, now that I've been talking for too long.
All right, close it out for us.
Yeah, thanks for watching. I guess go to the thing and do.
That's
things.
our very early spring update.
Yeah, click on the other stuff and do the things and
do all the things.
Yep, do all the things. Done.